you can only meet someone at their level of consciousness. And you cannot force somebody to have an awareness of something, to awaken, to have the second layer of awakening, to realise they're trapped in a false light matrix. Like, all you can do is speak your truth and role model, and the right people will come at the right time. And just because people can only meet you at their level of consciousness, it does not mean that you allow any toxic behaviours. So you can see that everyone is at a different level of consciousness and cut people off and set boundaries and make it very clear on what your standards are and what you will and won't allow. These are not separate concepts, and I feel there's sometimes a little bit of confusion around this, especially in like the Buddhist practices of, like, you know, metta and loving kindness. And even in loving kindness meditation, right, we're guided to send loving kindness to people that we have difficulty with. And if we're not careful, certainly for me, I went way too far into the Buddhist philosophy, we can start to wanting to send compassion to people that have abused us and forgive people that we're not ready to forgive, and actually allow toxic behaviours as a result of that. So they are not separate things, they are not dualistic things. We can have compassion and realise that everyone is at different levels of consciousness, and hold our standards high and our boundaries high, and allow those that are meant to be on our path with us to rise to meet us. Now is the time where we stop dulling, dimming our light, where we stop, you know, not sharing our gifts, not being spiritual and all of the things. Now is the time to rise up and know that you have got yourself, no matter what, no matter how anyone treats you. The most important relationship is the relationship with yourself. And when you know this, and you know you are worthy, and you know you are the authority, and you know that you can listen to your body, when stuff happens, you know that you've got yourself. And you can hold yourself through this duality, and you can you can kind of flex with the perceived good and bad experiences, and just hold this place of self-worth and neutrality, and obviously do the inner work and look at your triggers and traumas and all of those things. But it doesn't have to be mutually exclusive, that we're either compassionate or we're hard as fuck. Like, we can be both. We can be compassionate, we can be loving, we can have boundaries. Remember, the word courage comes from cœur, which is heart in French. Heart-centered, firm, loving boundaries, soft and hard. So we can allow people to be on their journeys, we can allow people to be at their level of consciousness and love them unconditionally. But it doesn't mean we don't cut them off. It doesn't mean we don't set boundaries. It doesn't mean we don't speak our truth. It doesn't mean we set our standards really high. They are not mutually exclusive.